According to the result from the IREF portal, Peter Obi's vote from 5 states alone pushes him to first position. His victory is sure only if the tribunal do the right thing. Please guys, listen to this video.
This is how the scoreboard will look like when the Presidential Election Petitions Tribunal returns votes of the Labour Party in 5 states alone. Let's start with Lagos, where you all know that the Labour Party scored about 1,000,000 votes. If these votes are returned to the Labour Party and the 500 and something thousand votes that APC got, they never got up to that. This has already been corroborated by the PDP. If their real votes are declared and the fake ones deducted, this will see them losing thousands of votes in Lagos alone. The same thing will happen in Rivers State when the real votes are counted and the fake ones deducted. You can see the real votes as uploaded on IREV. Now let's move over to Taraba State, where the Labour Party's votes were suppressed. The Labour Party actually won Taraba State. We won't be giving you all the figures. As you all know, the matter is now before the Presidential Election Petitions Tribunal. Also, the same process happened in Nasarawa. Although Labour Party was declared winner of Nasarawa State by INEC, the margin with which they won Nasarawa State was actually larger. The same thing happened in Adamawa State, Atiku's home state, where the Labour Party votes were suppressed. They actually got 25% and more in Adamawa State. The same thing was repeated in Borno State. Elections didn't hold in many Labour Party strongholds in southern Borno. In places where elections were held, the votes were massively suppressed. So it wouldn't surprise many that the election was declared the way it was declared. Also, in Bauchi State, already covered in many of our videos, the Labour Party scored much more votes than was declared by INEC. The same thing and template were repeated in Gombe State. The Labour Party surprisingly performed beyond expectations. Like already said, we won't be giving you figures even if we had them, because the matter is already in court. You do not give the APC guys what to work with because they are actually relying on data from the Labour Party in order to file their defense and know what to argue about in court. So the matter is already in court. Nigerians are watching the judiciary to know if they will do the right thing and declare the rightful winner. Coming back to the number of votes that were deducted from the Labour Party and added to the APC, about 1.6 million votes are in contention. When 1.6 million votes are deducted from the 8.7 million votes that Tinubu got, you will see that will push him back to second position. These are results from just a few states alone, not the entire recovery of the votes. And when you add 1.6 million votes to the 6.1 million votes that INEC gave Peter Obi, it will push him to first position with a total number of 7,718,322 votes. These are just votes from a few states. There are still many votes that will be recovered. There are still many places to look for votes because all the results were not uploaded, and about 40% of the results are blurred results, which they will prove by providing the polling unit results from many polling units. They are challenging the results in 21 states across the country. Many might be wondering how the Labour Party legal team will recover votes from places where the results were written, but the ballot papers were burnt or spoiled by thugs. This is exactly how they will prove it. The legal team have gotten and recovered many spoiled ballots. Yes, their attention to detail is out of this world. They want to prove that yes, even if this polling unit was attacked and the results have already been written and uploaded, or maybe it wasn't uploaded, but the party agents have their copies, they recovered some of the ballot papers that are spoiled in order to prove to the court that yes, we actually won this election in spite of the fact that the thugs spoiled the ballots or burnt them. So INEC no longer has the ballot papers as proof that the election was held in the area. So they have recovered some of these spoiled ballots They are all part of the mountain and mountains of evidence that they have that they will bring to the tribunal so that they will look at it on their merit, not based on technicality. Also, the Labour Party legal team are equally coming to court with rejected ballots. Many people will not understand the implication, but they will understand when the hearing starts proper at the Election Petitions Tribunal, Abuja.
That's the lion himself.
Proving that the APC did not win the presidential election is actually very simple if the judges will look at the reality, not technicality. Let's start from the Northwest Zone. In this zone, we have the KKK states, Kano, Katsina, and Kaduna. The APC did not win any of these states. The KKK states can give a presidential candidate up to 4 million votes, but surprisingly, APC didn't win any of them. Kwankwaso of the NNPP won Kano by a landslide. In Katsina, it was surprisingly won by Atiku Abubakar, in spite of the fact that it is the home state of Buhari. In Kaduna, Atiku Abubakar also won here. Coming down to the south, APC did not win Lagos. The Labour Party won it by a landslide. The APC did not win Port Harcourt. They didn't win Rivers State. The APC did not win Abuja. So where did their votes come from? Which city, which Nigerian state with large number of voters voted for them en masse? So where did their votes actually come from? They came from the Labour Party. So if the judges are able to be convinced that these votes were actually gotten from the Labour Party, they will rightfully return them to the Labour Party, which will push Peter Obi to the first position. This is especially important because of people who have been saying or spreading the false narrative. How can someone that came third become first? Or maybe even if Tinubu is disqualified, that Atiku will benefit. The most important thing is the judges will calculate the highest number of lawful votes. Whoever has the highest number of lawful votes becomes the first person. It doesn't matter if the person ended in 5th position. The most important thing is that he scored the highest lawful votes and has the spread in 24 states across Nigeria, plus and including FCT Abuja. You must score the 25% in 24 states in Nigeria, plus including Abuja. That's how the Constitution says it. What other meaning people are adding to it? This is exactly how it is worded in the Constitution. So the only candidate that fulfills all these criteria is the Labour Party candidate. Of course, the matter is already in court. The Labour Party are ready to prove it, starting from the next adjournment on Wednesday, 17th May 2023. Also, the Labour Party has joined the PDP in their motion in demanding for the live broadcast of the proceedings at the tribunal. The hearing of that motion was supposed to be held today on the 11th May 2023, but surprisingly, the court adjourned it to the 18th. So, deciding on a matter like this, as simple as live broadcast, should take another 1 week for the judges to decide, when some lawyers are demanding that the 25% should be decided in 1 day. And live broadcast will take 1 week for them to think about it, and then who knows, maybe on the 18th, they might not even decide on it, maybe another adjournment. They should not dampen the spirit of Nigerians by so many adjournments. Yes, the adjournment that the Labour Party legal team demanded was because INEC haven't responded. That one is understandable. But the judges to adjourn an extra 1 week just to decide on a matter like live broadcast is simply very disappointing. Anyway, Nigerians still need to keep hope alive. The only hope of saving democracy in Nigeria today lies in the court. It lies with the judges. This is the time for them to set the record straight, to do the right thing, to save democracy and save our country at large. Because without democracy, without a proper way of doing things, without due diligence, anarchy looms. Thanks for watching.